Calvin, we are ready. And we thank you all for joining us. It's been a long time since we've done a
It has.
broadcast.
It
I'm
has.
Calvin. That guy right there is Garland. And we're here to talk about the Shy, y'all. Like, it's been a while. What's going on,
It's been a
Garland?
minute. This is kind of strange. Normally we just talking over the weekend, and here we are, man. We've been. I'm sorry, y'all. We've been delaying it. It's been vacations. It's been a whole life has been life, and as a matter of fact, life is life in the day. But we worked it out, and we here. So.
Yeah, man, it's been
Mm-hmm.
jeez, it's been a minute, and this is live. This is actually live, so you can watch the rebroadcast on Facebook. But this is live on Facebook, live on Twitter, and live on YouTube on our YouTube page, which is All Things Black with Garland and Calvin, and of course the Twitter page, ATB. WGANDC. I know it's a lot, but it's All Things Black with GNC. All Things Black with Garland and Calvin. So that's the Twitter page, and that's also the Instagram page, but it's not live on Instagram. But yeah, man, we're here to talk about the Shy. Shy's almost halfway over, but you know,
Right.
like Garland
One
said, we've
one
been
much
doing
to
so
talk about,
much.
y'all. Guy's been a mess.
Plus, we care about our Orioles and our Ravens, and they've
Yeah.
been killing it too. What's up, Shanika? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for
Yes.
joining us. We got
Come
some,
on
still got
back.
some loyal folks here
I
with
know
us.
they did
So
quit us because they said we weren't doing enough. Miss Sheila, I know she just quit us, and I need to let JQ know so she can let her mother know that we back at least to go and do these last couple shows.
yeah, man, it's so weird because I gotta look in the camera. See, when we on the podcast, you can look in the camera, you can do some other stuff because you know
Right.
everybody doesn't see it live and everybody doesn't see the video. But now that we live, I'm trying to navigate down here and then trying to look in the camera up there. It's weird, man. It's really weird.
A
So
lot going on. A lot going
lot
on.
going on, a lot going on.
Well, let's jump into it, man.
All right.
Instead of going episode by episode breakdown, I figured maybe we'll just talk about some general stuff that's been happening this season and kind of talk about where the show is going. And so, one of the first things I got in my notes is about the boys. Now, when this series first started, it was about the boys. It was about Papa, Kevin, and Jake's, pretty much. It was about, really about Kevin and Kevin seeing who murdered Coogie and all of those. Yeah. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, so to take you back. But I don't know where the show has gone since then. I mean, it's totally gone left. I mean, Kevin, he moves out on his own. But the foundation of the story is just completely gone left. And so Jake, he's just Frederica Douglas's boyfriend. And we never see him anymore. I mean, remember, he used to be a central character. It was him and his brother, and then it was him and his older brother Trig, and then it was, I forgot the other brother's name, but that was a couple seasons ago. The other brother, he just was written out. I don't know if he was killed or he was written out, but he just disappeared.
Yeah, he
And
he was killed. Yeah, remember he was
yeah,
killed off, and he ended
yeah,
up on one of those 50 Cent shows. One of them
yeah.
shows.
And
Which, by the
so,
way, we watched Tommy.
mhm.
Tommy's show came back out on Power Nation, and they got a couple Shy folks on there. You'd be surprised
Okay,
at
okay.
one of the people. I'll tell you later, but you'll be
Must
surprised at one
yeah,
of
it
the
must
people.
be the same casting company. And so now Jake, he was this hardcore, we used to talk about the ring around his lips. He had ringworm around his lips, and Jake the snake. Now Jake is just an old faithful old boyfriend. He just Frederica's boyfriend. He's just standing by the side of Frederica. I don't know what he does anymore. Papa's still thirsty. He been thirsting and thirsting. He had Maisha, but he was too thirsty for Maisha. And then now he messing with the young lady. She got the baby, but Daddy said no. We're gonna talk about it in a minute because unfortunately, Daddy had to leave. But Papa, he was still kind of thirsty, and all this, that, the other. And then my man Kevin, he doing to Papa what Jake did to him by messing with Heavy Baby. We're back with Maisha.
Why you call her heavy? Why you call her heavy, baby?
Gotta love your
Why
Heavy
you call her
Baby.
heavy, baby?
You know, you you two thicks. You gotta love them. I mean, Maisha. I mean, she's a cutie. Your two thicks. Everybody got a two
Maisha
thick in their past.
Maisha is definitely a woman of girth. She's the We're the men of girth, and Maisha is
Yeah.
bringing up the young new generation, the
Yeah,
women
I
of
mean,
girth. So
she,
she
she she's your she's your big and beautiful. She's your, she's your, your sexy thick. And so, Maisha, but and so what's this whole thing you thinking about with the boys and stuff? This whole now Kevin popping up talking about he moving to LA and he gonna be a gamer and the mother hating on him and his stepmom, mom, dad, Dre is like, yeah, yo, go
is
do it.
yo. Well, first of all, because even my wife was like, he ain't grown yet. I was like, yo, let him. The only person
He
that
was grown
understand
enough to emancipate himself and go live in an apartment
exactly,
in Chicago, one of the most expensive
exa-
cities in the
thank you.
world.
The
He
only
ain't gaming that
person,
much. It ain't
the
that
only
much
person
PlayStation.
the only person that's on him that agrees with him is his father. And
Right.
yo, his father, his stepfather is doing it. Who, by the way, that's who I was talking about. That's in power. His
Right.
stepfather is
Oh, his
playing
stepfather. Yeah, she playing the
yeah,
Fed. I saw that.
yeah. And she
Yes.
wore a dress in one episode. She
Oh,
came in the
right.
episode. It was
She an
like a dress.
actress.
A dress.
She's an actress, yo. She's an actress. Just don't pigeonhole her to studs, stud queens, initial baby. She's not an initial baby.
Hey,
She,
hey, his
she's not a
stepfather
flannel back. Don't
stepfather
leave
is
her there.
definitely stepping out. But no, somebody mentioned it here. Kevin didn't steal Maisha from Papa. Remember, Papa took Maisha from Kevin. I mean, he didn't want her, but remember, Kevin started with the cousin. Kevin
Right,
was with the little pretty girl cousin, and then Maisha came and kissed him because that's when she was hard. She was a
right,
tomboy, and she came and kissed him and was like, "You like my cousin, don't you?" And
right.
Kevin, being a little bashful, he's like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
then
do.
Papa, that's when Papa slid in, and Papa was like, you girthy, I'm girthy. We can be girthy together. And, they got together. But eventually she was popular with her girth. You know what I mean? She started rapping and shit.
Well, he
So
had Papa's pulpit. He a podcaster.
well, true, but only thing they do is pop his pulpit is talk about problems. He never get in there and
I
just be
know.
talking shit. It's every time somebody got a problem, except when he had Jake on there. He was, him and
Yeah,
Jake and Kevin was on there. Like, why you keep calling that girl Frederica? She
Fred,
relaxed it. She relaxed the
Frederica.
thing down. She looking a whole lot better. She's still kind of weird, but she
I
looking a
want
whole
her to
lot
bring
better.
back the bush wig. I want the bush wig back. I loved it when she had her bush wig. I don't like the new hairstyle on Frederica, but yeah, man, this whole now Kevin's going to LA and mom's mad is gang up on mom.
First
And
of
she's
all,
always the victim. First, we already know that she's been the victim for 6 seasons.
first, I'd have
So
been like, so now you want to be a mother?
right,
Now you want to be a mother.
you've
You
been
you let
holding
us
this
you let us run around this city. You let your
smoke weed.
daughter, she out here doing
Get
anything she
kidnapped and
want,
drafted in the
get
basement,
kidnapped. Yeah, you now, but now you want to be a mother because I'm trying to move to LA. But by the way, you mentioned he ain't that much gaming. No, sir. I don't know if you know about them gamers. Them gamers make money.
bro.
I'm talking millions of dollars. It's big money in that. So when Kevin said they're gonna put him up in a house and get him transportation, all that is true. They got young boys out here in their early 20s, late teens, making a couple $1,000,000 a year, living in a house. All they do is game all day long. Gaming is big money,
I mean,
son.
I
You
know,
can
I
either
understand it.
gamble on it. You can gamble on gaming on DraftKings.
Who
You can gamble on it. They got it on
just think?
DraftKings.
Imagine if somebody was gambling on us playing double dribble on Nintendo back in the game. Somebody gambling is a parlay for us playing double dribble back in the day on Nintendo with the side shot where you could do the special shot and it would always go in. This is
You
a mess.
But they play them shooting games and all
Yeah, I
them other
know.
games. That's why
Yeah,
they'll be like,
yeah.
it'd be like
Mhm.
games like Shooter 17 coming out with part 89. And you'd be like, I never even heard of the first or second
Right,
part. And they,
right.
they come out with all these different
Yeah,
games and stuff you ain't never heard of. But no, somebody heard of them and they out here making money. I wish they had it when we was playing Atari. Listen, I'd have been the Pong champion. I've been sitting there, dude,
bro.
dude.
Frogger.
Dude,
Come
yo,
on, son. Remember the Olympics one? You had to when they had the mat. Come on, son. They don't know about this.
listen, I'd have had, remember the game that came with the Atari and you had the tank game and you'd be like, and then you could shoot the thing, bloop, 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 and hit him.
Bring back
Yo.
that box with the joystick. Bring that back.
Oh, I would have had him on Pitfall. I'd have had him on Pitfall because Pitfall, you go backwards and get the goal first, and then you jump on the alligators' heads, and that way they'll open their mouth and swallow you up, man. What? They lucky they ain't have gaming
Kevin
when
ain't
I
doing
was out.
nothing. Exactly. And so yeah, so this whole thing about the boys and I'm glad they finally we couldn't figure out the whole thing of what happened with school last year because we know that Kevin had got put out, but Jake, he was supposed to have been in the good school. So I guess Jake decided he wanted to go back to the bad school. He wanted to go to the zone school, what we used to call zone schools. He wanted to go, he left city to go to Northwestern. And so that's I talk about my alma mater like that. He left Northwestern to go to Southern. And so
Jake, did you notice that Jake must have found that he must have found either the Blistex or something. Jake ain't got
because he ain't got the little joint no more. I noticed he ain't got the Kool-Aid ring around his mouth. He must stop drinking red Kool-Aid.
He threw that, he found that Carmex and just, he got in there. He got to get in there. He got to get in Jake lips. Jake,
he must be on another show or something because it wasn't a whole bunch of scenes with him this season so far. It's just been like he's like always in the background doing something. He's smart. They was playing the little game and stuff. He was coming up with all the answers. Like, where dumb Jake at? Remember the dumb Jake that didn't want to know nothing? That's the Jake I like.
Well, Jake swear he can dress. He was like, I make clothes. Do you, sir? Because them pants you had on for prom were less than desirable. Of course, his brother gonna be like, yeah, they hot. Sir, you don't know. You don't know. You go through so many different men every season. Bro, you don't know what's hot or not.
When was the prom? Was the prom in the middle of the winter or was it? I couldn't tell.
Well, it had to be at the end because remember they graduated, so they went to the prom and they graduated.
But they still had winter coats. So.
Shy time.
I know
is
those winter all year except 2 months in the Shy. I understand, but yeah, I'm like this ain't syncing up the way it should be. And then Bakari. All right, let's talk about Bakari because I'm gonna jump around to Bakari.
Yeah,
now Bakari. Poor Bakari. It gets mixed up with Duda, and we're gonna save Duda for a little bit, y'all. We're gonna get to your favorite boy, Duda. But Bakari, all of a sudden, Calvin, about 3 episodes left of The Shy, he has a sister. And not only a sister, but like a twin sister.
I was about to say, who, by the way, looked just like his ass.
It's his. I think it's his sister. I think it's the actor's sister.
No, we got a girl that know him. Where's our we got
I need
a supporter that knows him. Yeah, reach out to her and see.
I need to reach out to her and see. And so, all right. So all of a sudden, Calvin, we thought this guy was just by himself, and all of a sudden he has a sister. And not only that, she is the greatest rapper in rapdom. Not only does he have a sister, but she's the greatest rapper in rapdom.
MC Foster Home is out there killing it. She was definitely out there giving it to Maisha. Maisha was hot. Maisha was. I mean, she all right. But no, here's the thing.
I write better. She just coming off the dome, and then she tried to get with Frederica. Frederica trying to get some money. She trying to get to the yams. But Frederica, she like, oh yeah, what's up? I'm trying to get to the. Can I get to the yams? She trying to get to the yams, and Frederica trying to get to the dough.
She was definitely trying to get to the yams, but Lil Cleo was like, so that's all you want to do is try to sign me?
Yeah. Like, Lil Cleo.
She looked like Cleo from Set It Off. Lil Cleo was like, that's all you trying to do is sign me. because it's like,
And you saw Jake jumped out there. That's about the only scenes that Jake got. Jake jumped right out.
yo,
This is my
but
girl.
Jake
Now
was
back in the
like,
day,
this
Jake
this
would have
my
shot
girl.
her.
But Jake was like, this my girl, and she was just like, and like,
Right. And what? I mean,
yeah,
what does that
what
mean to me?
want your little
You make T-shirts now.
clown
What?
lips? You know what I mean? Looking, you need to cut your hair.
He sure did jump
Yo,
up in there. This is my girl.
but wait, this is what I want. This is what I want to know, because the Shy always try to do this to people. Like I keep trying to tell y'all, the dude died. The dude that owned the restaurant died. I don't know why y'all don't
Smokey.
understand he died. Smokey is dead, but then he all of a sudden came back. But hold on. Didn't Bakari kill like 4 or 5 people, get Jake
Yeah.
locked up, kill
Yeah.
Jake's baby, and
Yeah.
he just a boy now?
He
He just
just,
walking around.
but
It
everybody want
ain't
to come
no
after Trig because Trig saw Q get killed. Where the feds at for Bakari?
exactly. It ain't no fugitive task force in Chicago. Like we ain't got nobody's. Where's Chicago? Where's Chicago Med? Chicago Fire? What's them shows like Chicago
All
PD?
of them.
All them shows come on. Where are the
He
police
killed
from?
Ronnie. That's right. We're never gonna forget. He killed Ronnie.
He killed Ronnie.
He killed
Yo,
Ronnie, y'all. He killed Ronnie.
where is the show with the
I ain't never
cops?
gonna forget that. I ain't never gonna forget it. He killed. Yes, we
That's-
going back. He killed Ronnie, y'all.
That's
I ain't never
okay.
gonna forget.
Cause I'm up here with grandma.
Grandma.
And we living
Grandma.
real lovely up here.
Grandma. Grandma.
But just like the show Southside, where the police from there? Don't no police know that
No.
Bakari then killed these people? And like, I
No.
don't understand. I
No.
don't understand.
No. Bakari still, but he getting smacked around by Duda. But that's the thing. And it made me ask this question. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be offensive to our gay and lesbian listeners and everything, but this is in reference to the series. Is every character gay? Because is it just me, Calvin? Does it seem like every new introduced character on The Shy is non-binary, same gender loving, gay? Is it just am I missing something? Okay, you laughed and you recognize it too. You just weren't gonna say it. But I'm just curious. And so Bakari got a sister out here who's a platinum selling street artist, and he ain't one even connected with it. He just going around getting slapped by gangsters.
He did. I fucked up, so I got fucked up.
Right.
And somebody said his girlfriend, and let's talk about his girlfriend. If you remember, if y'all watch This Is Us, you remember how the girl came in, the little orphan girl, she wasn't an orphan, but the little girl just came in and just took over all the scenes from Randall and Beth's real kids.
Yeah.
That's just how this girl coming in. Like,
she coming.
Keisha had moved out, Kevin had moved out, and she all up in the house.
They got the mic blowing, and also I see the mic. Oh, I'm like, oh, Maisha, get ready to get on the mic. And all of a sudden, Shorty got pointing the mic. Like, can I? They got the kick push in the instrumental
they
on.
Did had a kick. They did had a kick push.
I'm a DVD. Get on my dick and dip. I hit, I hop, I hip it to me, hip, hop, yeah, don't stop. I'm like, bro.
They were kind of rocking in there. They were kind of rocking, but
yeah,
man.
They was getting their life. They out of school now. Yeah, it's the whole vibe. Even Kevin was on the Dills Nick and whatnot. But yeah, Lil Bakari, sister. I even forgot her name so far.
I told you it's Lil Cleo.
Lil Cleo.
Cleo from Set It Off. She watched her big sister get killed after she took that cigarette. she bust out the car.
Oh my god!
Oh, she watched Lil Cleo. She was on the bus with Jay to watch Lil Cleo get shot up. Watching her big Cleo get shot up.
Right.
Cleo was watching.
Now let's talk about the dumbest person on the show, and that's Emmett. Like, Emmett, did Gemma? Yeah, like I think Gemma is a grade behind everybody because maybe Gemma. Well,
But I don't
Gemma
think
was at
she.
the private school. That's what she
Yeah, she
graduated
not at
because
the
her
school
father
with them.
trying to
Yeah,
push her to
she
go.
not
Yeah,
in school with them.
she at the better school. They had to go back to public school,
Yeah, because
and so
her bougie ass daddy,
yeah.
and told her, you better go upstairs and take that off. You look like a hooker.
And then here come his little teenage girlfriend, and you
Yeah, little fake
bend
ass,
over.
little fake ass, little fake ass tweet out there going, ooh, there goes my man. Little fake ass. Don't she look like tweet, yo?
You look
I
like
bet
me.
I bet Jamal Bryant somewhere like, my God, that looks
she's
just like
she's
tweet.
smoking she's smoking cigarettes.
she she all she she all talking. Well, what is it that you think of me if that's what you think of her? What is I'm
I
not
think
gonna
you're a
tell you.
hoe.
I can't I can't tell you about your father. I think we could be friends. And what would Gemma say? I'm the only one that he's gonna call baby around here.
Right.
Son.
I should be the only one you calling baby around here.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Well,
Hey,
you know he
daddy
was
got
chewed up for that.
daddy gotta have a life too. First of all, I thought daddy was dead. He got his ass beat.
Hey,
How is he still alive?
it's that blue chew. Daddy
He
went and
got
got that blue chew.
he got beat
He
with
got them
Judas
hymns.
Kane, yo. He got beat with Otis Kane, yo.
He
It's
went and got
Kane.
them hymns. But yeah, he's still walking around. Otis. Well, we're gonna talk about Otis. Let's go back to Emmett. Emmett's the dumbest person on the show. And so here you have Emmett. Emmett started off as a sneaker entrepreneur with multiple baby mamas, and he was trying to make an honest buck. But then he pushed out the previous owner of Smokies. He was in there late at night with him and the girl that eventually did it to his daddy. And he pushed
Lala.
yeah, Lala. He pushed Smokey out, and then he took over Smokey business, and now he's in business with a known murderer. He know did anything change with we know who Otis and Duda is. We've known that since season 2. And here's this dummy. He holding guns for Duda. He holding money for Duda. He had a gun in the house, lost the gun, didn't know where the Darnell took the gun. He ain't know where the gun is. How realistic? Let's pause. How realistic
So
is that, Calvin?
yeah,
You're in a house with children. You look for your gun. Your gun is gone. You just get up running around the house. You don't tell your girlfriend. You don't tell nobody that you've lost this gun and you got children in your house.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
we
no,
already know the
don't make it
show
make sense.
is
I got a
off.
new one, y'all. Don't make it make sense. It can't make sense. Don't make it make sense.
We already know that the show is just off on some things. But hold on now. Hold on. See, y'all don't like Emmett. Emmett is
Emmett
trying to
dumb.
be a good man. Emmett ain't cheating no more. Tiff walking around here with all that tail. Emmett ain't even looking at her no more. Emmett did buy a car. He bought what he
Dummy.
buy? What he
He
buy? A
bought a
Sentra?
car. He
He
bought a
bought a
yeah.
Sentra.
He
He
bought
bought
a Hyundai.
he bought a car,
A
and his
Kia.
living chick is riding in the Uber and riding on the bus. Now to make that make sense, because it ain't no black woman I know gonna be like, so
And then
let
and
me
then they wake up the one week and say, "Hey, let's go buy a house." And the next week, they go through a 90-day, 120-day process in one episode.
it ain't going. Listen, I don't care. Black women ain't being like, oh, okay, well, I'll just take the house. Every black woman on the world gonna be like, I find it real funny that I'm your woman, but I have a bus pass. But your baby mother got a new car. I find that real funny. But and then her girlfriends, you'd be like, girl, come on now, you. And then her and how
Her and Tiff buddies, they
her
smoking
and Tiff
weed, eating dip.
exactly. Exactly. Now she did step over. She did overstep. She was like, "Well, we don't want him cussing." And Tiff was like, "Bitch, this ain't you. You worry about y'all. You worry about Emmett
Right,
other kids. Don't worry about these kids. You worry about
right,
Emmett other kids. Worry about this badass boy."
bro. But that's crazy. Well, first of all, before I say that, Y'all, can y'all give Calvin a hand for his female imitations? Calvin does one of the best black women voices in podcast broadcasting history. I just want to acknowledge that. It's always very funny.
I
He's
mean,
got the neck roll. It's
I
like a
mean,
Baltimore-ish accent with these girls. And so
I
yeah,
mean,
Calvin, at least
I
you're not
mean,
dressing up like a I see
nah,
somebody
I ain't
gave you a
doing it.
hand.
I ain't
Thank
doing it.
you.
I
Okay,
mean, when you
yes, war hands.
when you buy. I mean, when your body counts strong, you know what I'm saying. I've been around the plenty, been around the plenty,
Katina. All
and
right.
that was that was BC. That was
BC.
my life BC before Katina. That was my life BC.
Oh Lord. Yeah,
I'm
so
I'm really imitating some of the girls that I know and some of the things that they've said to me. I'm, you know what, Calvin? I find it real funny.
yeah, y'all. So hey, it might be somebody out here. We changing the name. We're not using your name. Calvin's not
I,
using your name in these characterizations. It might be one of you.
I'm protecting the innocent or the guilty, rather. Anyway, moving on.
My. All right. So yeah, Emmett is just dumb. Emmett's stupid. And his father's Darnell's got to bail him out and stuff. But
Emmett
this
ain't
leads me
stupid.
to Emmett's
Like
dumb. Emmett's dumb. It this is this, well, the
Emmett is
writers are dumb.
naive.
The writers are dumb.
Emmett is naive.
Calvin, this is a guy that had it together. He had enough sense to be able to push Smokey out of his business, and he ain't got enough sense to stay away from Duda. It just see that's what these writers they just be
Keisha
disrespecting us. They
Keisha was
disrespect
putting
us.
Keisha was putting the pressure on Emmett to be a better man and to, he was trying to
Yeah,
do
but he
right
could be
by
a bit.
her.
Go
Remember,
back and
she
sell
was in the
sneakers.
apartment. She was in the apartment and she was like, I don't want to be in here no more. Besides, you and Tiff shared this. That means you got to move. I mean, you got to move right away. So
Move to your mama house.
he can't go back and live with his mother. Remember, his mother put him out.
Well,
She
they over
wasn't
there
having it.
smoking weed. I ain't know her and Darnell smoke weed. The 420 episode. I'm like, all of a sudden, everybody. Well, we knew the kids were smoking weed, but all of a sudden now everybody got orders, and I guess because it's legal now and everything. Well, most states
You
and
you
stuff.
know
But
you know Mama don't get much play anymore either. She used to get a whole lot of play. I guess now that she done got over cancer, because I guess she a
yeah, because
survivor.
that was a storyline for like 2 seasons.
Yeah, she
She
got
had the
over
young
cancer.
guy.
She grew her hair back. Yeah, she not
Mm-hmm.
doing it. She not doing it to young massage anymore.
Right,
I guess she just
right.
her and Donnell. But then it's always like she trying to set somebody up. But don't it sound like she always trying to set herself up? Like Donnell ain't putting it down enough for her. Something like she be asking questions. She be like, so you single? You single? And she trying to look. She said I was looking out for my girl. You ain't looking out for your girl. You looking out for yourself. But she
Right.
act like she get high too. I don't know what's going on with her.
I
Well,
don't
she do
know.
smoke weed. She do smoke
You do
weed. So
smoke weed. Now the girl to your girl Keisha. Now Keisha made it out the basement. All right, let's not forget, y'all. Let's go back. Keisha was running track. She was dating the track coach. Well, I wouldn't call it dating. She was being molested by the track coach. Then she got away from the track coach. First, no, let's go all the way back. She was Emmett's piece. She was Emmett's side piece. They were F buddies. And then she was with the track coach. And then she went out to hang out with somebody, got kidnapped by some old dude. He had her in the basement. He impregnated her. She came out, had the baby. We forgot all about the baby is a victim of rape or what have you. We forgot about the crazy boy who was working at the thrift store that liked her. I don't know
oh
whatever happened.
yeah.
You remember him?
Yeah,
He
young
just
Russell
vanished.
Westbrook, little
Yeah,
Russell
young Russell,
Westbrook.
little Russell
Yeah.
Westbrook. Now, all Keisha does is just fuss. Now, all she was they was F buddies, but you never turn F buddies into a husband or a wife. Now they trying to be husband and wife, but y'all was just F buddies. Y'all weren't in love with each other.
So Keisha got these overbiting this buck teeth, and she just be like, Emmett, You just can't keep defending me.
She always on. She be at Emmett.
She be an
Emmett,
Emmett ass show. Emmett
look,
can't do nothing right.
who gonna watch the kid? You are Emmett. I'm going out. I can't do this no more. I'm leaving.
She got fired from her little teaching job because
Right?
she
Because
always late.
she tried to be smart. She late and then come up and they're trying to dictate. Well, the way that I see learners, ma'am, you were living in the basement last year. Shut up and take this job.
But why didn't they just let her? Because she remember she connected with the one kid, and I thought she was going to take off at a little job. Like the next week, she got fired. Like why even show that? Why even show anything about that? Like that was a story that was a storyline we didn't need. We didn't need that storyline at all.
No,
So,
no.
but Keisha out here, I guess she trying. I guess she trying to be a
I don't
housewife.
know what's going on with
She in
Keisha.
counseling now. You know, she did. What's the Better Help? What's it called? The Better Help on. She met with a counselor. You know,
Was
Emmett
it
met with his
online
counselor
counseling?
too. No, she remember she went to
No.
the thing, and Emmett met with his counselor too. His counselor being Duda. Why is Duda always smacking Emmett ass around anyway?
Dude is smacking everybody. And just be like looking at him like, what? Dude is just the poor episode when he was smacking Bakari. I'm like, how Bakari get on the ground already? Smack him. Golly.
He should have smacked. It was a stolen car. I mean, Bakari need to be stopped. He need to stop speeding. But you gave a 17-year-old or 18-year-old, however old that
Right.
murderer is, he gave him a damn Porsche to fly around in. What you think he was going to do?
Right.
Just
Smack beat that boy like that. And that leads me to Alderman Trigg. You know, he is worse than the Alderman on Good Times. Ooh, Alderman Davis. He is worse than Alderman Davis from Good Times. All y'all remember Alderman Davis when he ran against the young guy, Jimmy. Jimmy was going to take his thing. And, you know, Jimmy wasn't jiving enough because Jimmy was kind of like, you know, an educated black guy.
Jimmy said, I'm not here to play the dozen. I just want to
Right.
speak about the issues. Let's talk about the issues, Fred.
Then Jimmy had to put some jive on him and walk out. See, sucker. Then he walked out. It was like next week on the Alderman Davis episode of Good Times.
My favorite ghetto family.
And you too.
Evans.
Right. And you too,
Wilhelmina.
Right. Wilhelmina. And you too.
Which, by the way, Good Times was a fraud because he was Alderman Fred Davis, but in a previous episode, he was the guy, the uncle that was giving his little drunk daughter alcohol. And then when they found out she was a drunk, he was like, whoo, for a moment there, I thought she was on drugs.
Was that the Debbie Allen episode when her and
No, that's when she was on drugs and they eloped. This was the other girl that used to drink and said, "Don't forget, Daddy." And on Christmas, you give me Mano Manischewitz, and then passed out.
JJ and Debbie Allen was a heroine. She was from Baltimore. They forgot to mention that in the episode that she was from Baltimore. The character was, and she had just moved to Chicago. But anyway, let's talk about Alderman Trigg real quick. Alderman Trigg, he's Obama Jr., but he got a body on him, Calvin, or at least he's an accomplice of a murder of Q. And his chief of staff, again, same gender loving, you know, his chief of staff was looking out for him. And Trigg and his relationship is really exploding. I mean, she got her friends over, and you know they picking out colors and what have you, and they got somebody put out the house because he came out there disrespect. They used to be a trap house.
Now it's a drag brunch house.
It's a trap. Now this is drag race. It used to be a trap.
I was waiting for RuPaul to come out the back. Right. Be like, bitches, line up.
I just want my girl to be happy. I mean, because you look at me. I mean, everybody. See, I can't get mine like Calvin, but everybody is wanting to be like me. I can only do Loretta Devine. Maybe I'll do it in the Loretta Devine. Everybody wants to be like me. You don't know.
Oh, it's Jennifer. Wait a minute there, Loretta. I know you better stop it now. You stop that shit right now,
You
Loretta.
don't have Jennifer. I don't know. Anyway, all right, y'all. We sorry. All right, and so then your boy, I'm sorry, your girl, your non-binary character, Dre. Dre obeyed at the job. So Dre think about pulling out the strap. She trying, actually Dre is she's being faithful. But she got the strap in the book bag though. She got it right in the book bag just in case anything pop off. She could go like
Dre said,
just like she Dora the Explorer. She gonna go right in that bag.
Dre is not slick. Dre like, babe, we ain't doing nothing. We just friends. And I want you to meet her. And the non-mama say, Kevin non-mama say, what we got in common? Why you want me? Why am I not good enough for you? Like she always so insecure about everything. Like, she ain't even a good mother, y'all.
She said she need lesbian friends. I mean,
why?
she
She
want
said
us to
because
have like-minded conversations.
Yeah, don't nobody understand her.
Don't nobody understand the life
when she
of a
want to talk
flannelback.
about coochie, she want to talk about coochie. When she want to send pictures of women to each other, who she gonna send it to?
Right.
She got to find a
She want to
lesbian
talk
friend.
to other lovely lesbians, initial babies. She want to talk to people that know that they changed their name and they use initials now. Other stud queens, other, flannelbacks. That's what she wants to talk to. One time I said Calvin. I was like, Calvin Matter Place is a whole bunch of flannel initial.
I was just about to say, what's
babies.
a flannel back?
That's the Ellen DeGeneres type. The flannel. They always got on a plaid shirt.
That's not. I can't. The views expressed here are that of Garland Thomas.
Flannelbacks. Yep. Watch out for them flannelbacks, boo.
I'm not gonna.
Oh God! Before we get to our discussion on the most polarizing character of the series, let's have a moment of silence for Pastor Jackson. Papa Daddy, man, he start acting out in the pulpits. They kept on trying to force him to take that tithes. Pastor Jackson said, "No, I don't want no red bottom shoes. I don't want no Bentley. I don't want no mega church. I did enough." And I'm not gonna take this money. I'm gonna live right. And you got the devil coming up on you. You gotta cut him out the house. That's what Pastor Jackson said. Pastor Jackson said, "No, I ain't gonna take this." And then somebody gonna jump up. And I was like, Calvin, when they put the thing around his neck, it didn't seem like it was tight. It seemed like it was a little. But I was like, did they really choke him out?
But it came out all of a sudden. He don't have no security in his home. Did
Papa
let
no
him?
Adjutants. Like, he got no adjutants like that.
I just don't. I don't even understand. Like, but why? I just didn't understand. I thought when they put the thing around his mouth, his neck, the potatoes was going to drop out of his mouth because he always talked like he had potatoes in his mouth. Papa, you gonna listen to me? I'm your daddy. You're gonna respect me, son. If you walk out this door, you gonna starve. And what he tell Bakar? Come on, son, let's talk. It's always like he had some potatoes in his mouth. I thought when they put the thing around his neck, the potatoes would shoot out. The killer would be like, "Oh my God, potatoes!" He would turn around and hit him with the word, hit him with the Lord, and he would be saved. But clearly, it didn't work that way.
So that had to be Bakari's boy because Duda gave the word, and he like, "Yo, I got."
Bakari must have let him in. Yeah. Now he gonna have to deal with Papa.
Mm-hmm. He gonna
have
to.
Bakari gonna just kill Papa. No, Bakari gonna kill him. Bakari's a killer.
Papa might kill him. You never know. You never know. This might cause Papa to snap. and Papa might snap and kill Bakari.
He might. He might.
You never know.
He might, but I don't think Papa got in him. He gonna have to call Trig or somebody, and get Trig to do it. And Trig will
Trig
just,
Trig running that men's group. I forgot to mention that. Trig, he's like a therapist now. He's really, from a guy that came on as a killer, he is now a licensed clinical social worker
and an alderman.
and an alderman. He
Yeah.
replaced Alderman Davis.
Oh,
And
and a girlfriend boyfriend, boy girlfriend. Just yeah.
he's in a non-binary relationship.
Aren't they bonded together though? That makes them.
Yeah, I mean they bond. I would keep on going. Yeah, Bakari was at the so someone said Bakari was at the party, so he couldn't have let him in. Maybe Bakari just left the back door
Yeah,
unlocked.
exactly. Or he could have gave him a key. Now
Yeah, because
Bakari had something to do with that.
Papa had left. Papa was like, I'm out. You ain't gonna tell me who to be thirsty about.
Exactly.
I want to be thirsty about this girl who got a baby. I mean, let's be real, because Mary, she was not married when she was pregnant with Jesus. You can't forget about
I mean,
mm-hmm.
How did Adam not have a problem with that? And you know what? Never mind.
You said Adam. Joseph. No, let's keep going.
Oh, yeah, what am I thinking about? Adam and Eve.
Adam. Y'all please ignore Calvin. It's like a Bible scholarship.
I haven't been.
Let me talk the Bible.
I haven't been to Bible study in.
I know. Since the pandemic. All right, yo.
Yeah, that's gracious. Yeah, the pandemic.
Yeah, then since he was in the church league. All right, y'all. Duda. Let's end off on everybody's favorite character. First of all, Duda, he's doing it to one of the girlfriends.
He got Tony Childs up in there.
Got Tony Childs. Tony Childs is smoking weed, doing stuff in the shower. Excuse me. Tony, she's doing stuff in the shower. They all up in the shower, and all of a sudden here come his other girl, who ain't really his girl. And I'm like, Dag, she just throwing like, get dressed. He like, all right, whatever. I'm Duda.
Imagine you in the shower with your girl, and then all of a sudden she say somebody's in here, and you open the shower and you hear every man wants a woman. Wait a minute, I couldn't even get it out. And sit back doing their own thing.
You ain't right.
But you got to. At least it wasn't Tiny, because you'd be like, right. Oh, hey, hell is Miss Piggy doing up in here? Right. And then Miss Piggy did. Miss Piggy just went across the screen. Hey,
she been like, "Hey, Tip, what are you doing?" She couldn't say Tip enough. Tip, what are you doing, Tip? That's the worst show ever. Tip.
Anyway, I'm sorry. What
y'all. But Duda, this is it's gone too far with Duda now. I mean, well, if Bakari can walk around with bodies on him, I guess Duda can walk around with bodies on him. Duda's beating up people. He's trying to force people to clean his money, to launder his money. He's putting guns on people. He killed some guy because he said he had sensitive ears because the guy was chewing gum. So he had some bubble yum and blew a bubble. Bazooka Joe, he had actually, what was it called? A big lead chew, because the boy had some big lead chew and blew a big bubble, and he got mad at the boy and killed him. This is too much.
Didn't Duda get shot at point blank range?
Yeah, he lived.
By Brandon's mother.
Mother, who ain't never come back.
And by the way, it's the same. I think it was the same place that they had the prom. They went upstairs and they had the
Oh
prom
God.
at the same place. I think it
No,
was
they
the
had
same place.
yeah. So it's the same place because Duda got shot on the roof. We already talked about this. Duda is the mayor of the city, but he's having sex on the roof of a hotel on an air vent.
Where
So,
the pizza place at? Where Otis is at? What?
bro,
I just,
Emmett. I think Emmett runs Otis Pizza now.
mm, mm, mm.
He got
But
everybody, and I agree. How does he have everyone in a bind and there ain't no other kingpins in Chicago?
he killed them all. Remember, they had the old men. He killed them. Um, he had the other guy killed. The other guy that was kingpin that was taking yoga with the white girls, and he
Yeah.
had what's his name's brother kill him, but then he killed his brother. Yeah, so it's I don't listen. It all ends up, and then due to doing it to everybody, he was doing it
Right.
to
Oh yeah.
the other girl. The
Tracy still wants some.
yeah,
She wants. She's still
Tracy
talking
said
about
all
it.
Tracy said all she want to do is talk. I just miss talking to him. Don't she always look like she disgusted? If you look at her,
Right.
she be like,
I miss
I
talking
just,
to
I
it.
just miss
I
talking
mean,
to her.
I'm talking to him. I just miss talking to him.
She always looks so disgusted. Oh, somebody said,
What about
well,
Lynn
the
Whitfield?
somebody said, will the original tranny come back? First of all,
He
she
was
has a
trendy.
name. She has a name.
I
And no,
think
she
she
ain't
might
coming
crack.
back. Remember, she left the show
No, that's why he
because
has a new one.
yeah,
That's
because
why he
she
has a
left the
new one.
show. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, yeah. And Lynn Whitfield, I still okay. She cute. Let's stop bringing in all these. And I skipped on Tiff because her and the boyfriend now they being led by the weed whisperer, and they want to all of a sudden grow. They gonna have fields grown of weed.
not
I
the weed
see.
whisperer.
I see weed. I see fields of weed
Not the weed
growing
whisperer.
right. Yes, the weed whisperer. The guy, he all like, yes, cause see, you guys had the bro. We weren't worried all about that back in 1989. It was is the bag fat? Is there any seeds in it? Okay, good. Let's proceed. We was not talking about well, yo, how did you use organic materials to grow this? Did
Hey
you give it
man,
water or did you put too much fertilizer in it? No,
what
we weren't worried about that.
what's his name has been on the show a while. I didn't think he was gonna last that long. Shump,
Yeah,
Amon Shump,
yeah,
yeah.
Iman Shumpert, and he's turning in an Emmy
He's
worthy
actually
performance.
yeah, he's actually one of the best actors on the show. Like
Yeah, when
he's
Trig
really
told him that
believable.
he saw a Q and all that stuff, and he went and told uh his auntie, who was his mother, and yeah, I'm like,
It's
oh,
she Lynn Whitfield is his auntie. Is his
yeah,
aunt.
I'm like,
His aunt.
he's giving Denzel a run for his money. I'm
He's
telling you, in the next year or two, I see
I
him
don't
in
know.
blockbusters.
I don't know about giving Denzel. Maybe Denzel's son, who ain't that good of an actor.
Oh, ooh, ooh. That really? That's how
maybe
you
it's just
feel?
maybe it's just the roles he get, but I'm
Okay.
not. All
I
right.
don't know, but I think hey, Morgan Freeman, move over. We got a new Iman Shumpert.
Amon Shumpert is actually doing very well on the show. Why are you hating?
He's horrible.
So
He's horrible. But him and Tiff are weedpreneurs, and you think he's gonna kill Duda. Someone say they think he's gonna kill Duda. I agree with that.
I think you know what? That's what we should
Emmett
start
ain't gonna
doing.
do it. Emmett a
Taking some
punk.
wages. I got Emmett killing dude. I got
Emmett,
Emmett killing dude.
Emmett ain't gonna
Who
kill
ain't nobody got Emmett killing dude? I got Emmett killing dude. I
him.
got Emmett killing dude. I do. I
But
do.
Carr ain't gonna kill him.
You alluded to it, but Lynn Whitfield is now in that pantheon of classic actresses that would just pair on any show
Yeah, just
just to
pop
be
up.
there. Yeah, Pastor Greenleaf, Lynn Whitfield.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
is
Pastor Greenleaf.
so that's who we got. We got Lynn Whitfield. We got the girl that you hate. You just mentioned
Loretta Devine.
Loretta Devine. We got Jennifer. What's Jennifer's last
Jennifer,
name?
Jennifer. I was going to say Jennifer Holiday, but
Yeah,
Jennifer, not Jennifer
Lewis,
Hudson,
Jennifer
Jennifer
Lewis,
Lewis.
Jennifer Lewis.
One of
We
the
got
Jennifers.
those three. Felicia Rashad is in there now.
Yeah, she's
Felicia
been
Rashad
popping
is
up
in
on a
there.
lot of
She
stuff.
just popped. They just, we got them actress, Lady May. That's Pastor Greenleaf, Lady May.
Lady May. Hey, let's take it back to the movie with Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What you
yeah.
what you gonna get your mama to take care of
Right.
you? I knew you was a little bitch. Go call your mother.
Oh my God. It's a thin line.
She was waiting with him for that cake, boy.
Right.
That was
He's like,
actually a very good movie.
you left this knife at my house.
That's a very good movie. That's a very good movie.
And she wasn't even the real villain. The Martin character was the villain.
Martin was the real villain. Yes.
Yeah, he gaslighted her real bad.
Yeah.
He did.
Is there
But I
anybody else we
remember,
missed?
I'm gonna say Lynn Whitfield. I don't know if anybody out there remembers Dr. Detroit with Dan Aykroyd. Anybody remember that movie, Dr. Detroit?
I remember the movie. I don't remember her being in it.
She was one of the prostitutes.
The Live Whitfield, I guess for most people, and definitely for me, the first sight of her was when she played what's her name on the HBO special, The Dancer. Oh my God, Dorothy Dandridge. When she played Dorothy Dandridge, and then shortly after that, she became Kwasi's boo thing.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, she was in Baltimore a lot.
Yeah, she was Mrs. Umbuthang.
Yeah, but
Lynn Umbuthang.
Kwasi had a lot of Umbu things. Half of West Baltimore Umbu things.
I mean, he back.
Kwasi was running through. Kwasi running through him.
Senator Mfume back. He back in the mix. He doing the Parkite shuffle rally. Anyway. Hey, was that
he up in the Sphinx Club? No, what's the club that's on the corner of Pennsylvania and North? Oh my God, I forget it. Right
Arch Social Club.
Yeah, he up in the Arch Social Club having a cocktail. Right about now.
Hey man, anything else we want to talk about with the Shy? What we got coming up on the Shy? The next one, they come on Fridays now, so don't wait till Sunday, because if you wait till Sunday, somebody gonna spoil it for you. So make sure you try to catch it. If not, when it comes on live Friday, catch it on Saturday.
I guess we're gonna have to see what happens with Papa Daddy and the fallout from the murder of Pastor Jackson. And we'll see if Bakari's sister gets signed by Bad Boy, or start at East Coast, West Coast beat. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Frederick
Are we riding to the repass together?
Douglas Records, Frederick Douglass Records. She gonna get signed by Frederick and Douglass Records.
Yes, I heard that Wiley has the body for Pastor Jackson, and so yes, we can meet we can ride to the together.
Was their first memory of Women of Brewster's Place. Okay. Mm-hmm. So yeah, make sure you watch this. And hey, thank you for joining. Anything you want to tell the people before we roll out? We running up on time. We just about an hour. This is good. Anything you want to tell the folks?
I don't, y'all. I think we had enough on the show to discuss. The world is crazy, so govern yourselves accordingly.
Yeah, please do make sure you continue to support these O's. These O's got a big series coming up this week. You got 4 games with the Tampa Bay Rays, and that is probably going to be for first place in the AL East. So, make sure you support the O's. Our Ravens won. Make sure you watch that. Make sure you join us for our podcast. I can't wait to get on the podcast so Garland can go down the list of picks, because I smashed on the football picks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You picked 11 games, and if you get tonight, if the Bills win tonight, it'll be 12 of 13. Well, it'll be 12 of however many. But yeah, you're leading. You started off strong last year too.
We're not talking about last year. We're talking about
Okay.
right now. The here and now. How Luther said it. Here and now. Right now. Hey, definitely thank you all for joining us. This was fun, man. This was
Yeah.
fun. It was
We'll be
good to
back
talk
next
to
week.
y'all. Good to see y'all. We'll definitely be back next Monday to talk about the most recent episode of the Shy. And I
Mhm.
think that's episode 7, so it's probably 10 episodes.
Yeah.
It'll never end, so we'll probably be back every year for the next 100 years. And then I guess Pop and all them will be gone. It'll be the next generation.
I want everybody to die this year.
My God.
Let all the characters die in a hotel explosion or something. I don't know.
Calm down. It ain't, but we can't put it past the shot because they just might do that.
Right. It just might happen. There's a bomb.
And again, subscribe to our Fanboys podcast. It comes out every weekend.
You
We
sports
record it
fanatic.
usually on Saturdays, Sundays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, one
Some
of
good stuff
one
going
of the
on.
days. So someone said, remember 9/11. I want you to remember 9/11, but I also don't want them to make you forget of the atrocities that were done to Black people and Native Americans and other minorities. So remember everything,
Just
don't
remember
forget
it.
anything.
Definitely. I remember.
So yeah, I guess that's it, man. Until we don't have no outro. This ain't the podcast. We don't have no outro. So we just, hey, that's it, y'all.
We love you. Oh, I'm sorry. We love y'all.
Talk to y'all later.
Peace.
I forgot even how to cut this thing off.
Right.
Look, I'm hitting the button that ain't even the button. Hold on. Where's the exit on this joint? Oh, here we go right here. All right. See y'all
Remember
later.
Ronnie?
Somebody said, remember Ronnie.
All right, y'all. See you next week.
I'm up here with Grandma. I'm up here with Grandma. Ronnie, come on.